That'll be fighting for one. Oh, hey, what the heck are you doing? Hey.
Hey, I really don't know. You know what it is,
What's
man.
wrong?
Savage AF is what it is. That's what we doing, y'all. Forget your feelings. Facts matter.
Do
Check
they?
this out, guys. My name is Black to some people. My name is
Some
Black
people.
Pedro. I'll be one of your hosts. This other
Yes.
guy
Yo,
right
yo,
here,
this is Shang. Shout out to everybody came out to the Bourbon Room. Thank you for the support.
like how you turned into a chip pimp. You're like, I thank y'all for your little contributions to
Be a
society.
little,
Um,
thank y'all for coming out and doing with the whatever the fuck y'all doing. I cuss. And now it's my turn for
That's
messing
all
up for the
good.
first time.
Flat time. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's the motto of the show. The show is here for you Monday through Friday, typically, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically, but always when it is on YouTube and Facebook live simultaneously. If you ever miss us live, you a druggie. Okay. If you're gonna
You
kill yourself,
probably
do
give
it expeditiously.
if you don't follow us live, you probably give hand jobs behind dumpsters, behind chilies. All right? I'm gonna say it
Probably.
right now. You probably do, but if you know how you can rectify that, go to what you see scrolling down there. You see it scrolling. Quit acting like you don't see it scrolling because it is scrolling, and make sure that you do this. Ring the
Yeah.
bell or go to hell. That's the new thing.
Oh well.
Ring the bell, go to
Uh,
hell.
yeah, make sure you're subscribing and liking and sharing and all of that. If you are, maybe a YouTube felon and they won't let you back on the platform, we have another place for you. You can go to another place where you can get kicked off, Facebook.
It's up there. It's up there.
And on Facebook, you just want to do
Right there.
Savage. Okay, I'll do it like this: Savage A, and then you want a dot
I
right here, then an F, and then another dot. So Savage A dot F dot on Facebook. You can find us there.
You can
Also,
find us.
also,
Also, check this out.
uh,
Wait, wait,
keep us
wait, wait, wait.
alive.
There's a way to keep us
Yeah,
alive in two different ways. This is a different,
absolutely.
multifaceted way to keep us alive. Algorithms matter. I'm not trying to compare it to Black Lives Matter, but algorithms matter. No, I don't mean the dance, but we need you.
Algorithm matters.
We need you to go to the page and give us some of these. Thumbs up actually helps the algorithm grow more and more and more and more. All right.
Yeah,
So if you
that's
can't
what
do
it is.
that, then we got a problem. And you don't want a
You're gonna see
problem.
these thumbs. You're gonna see these
Yeah.
thumbs.
So make sure you do that.
Uh,
But that's not where it stops, though, because when you
absolutely.
rate us, not only subscribe when you rate us, but commenting makes other people comment. So do this. Rate,
Don't
comment,
hate.
subscribe,
Just rate and commentate.
and
Uh,
participate, and
and
facilitate,
subscribe and
and,
Nate.
and flagellate. Is that a
Yeah,
word?
yeah, man. Savage AF, man. Make sure you always actually also follow both of us on the most vital platform for a comedian right now. If you don't have the numbers, you ain't eating tonight. Some people call it Instagram, some people call it IG. Here on Savage AF, it is known as the IG. Make sure you're
Oh,
following us at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. That's a G at the end there, guys. And that's what it is, man. Speaking of following, we thank y'all for being out here. Bronda, sexy Puerto Rican, Breezy JJ's, Damani Jones, man. You saw us on, we were on the Zoe What show earlier today. Shout out to Zoe Williams, man, and Bobby, OG Bobby Johnson, man. Always some wise brothers, always some great conversations on there. So thanks, Damani Jones, for following that and catching that. We appreciate it, man. Um, what else, brother? I think we done wrapped up the business for
I think we
today,
wrapped
huh?
it up, but now we're gonna give you the rundown on the run up. Now the rundown on the run up is not necessarily a directional thing. It's more of a platformic thing.
This is how we do it.
Platformieth. All right.
Platformian. Okay. Sandy, we see you in the building as well.
I'm just
going. All right, man. So.
You know why I did that? You don't know why I did that?
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, you can see why.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We're past that 5-minute threshold, y'all. Listen, man. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. It is Monday, February 13th. 20 deuce trizzle in the time-space continuum. That's 2023 for anybody who's urban vernacular challenge. We're gonna end today's show with a Shangri. Today's Shangri is we some bad motherfuckers.
Bow, bow, wow.
Hope I got that right. But before we get into that, Black Pedro popping today.
By the way, that's my son Cameron Forbes, one of the dopest dudes on the planet. Right there. Okay, all day. Put it in there.
Yes, sir.
Put it in your ear hole.
Yes,
in your ear hole. Understand it. Boom.
Right up in your face.
Came from out of my balls, made the world a better place.
There you go. Black Pedro popping today is British nigga, please. Okay, don't give me that. All right, we're gonna talk about it. Before we get into that, critical question today. Motherfuckers say what? Uncle Trump. Who that?
What? Exactly.
Let's talk about
that. What? Really?
But before we get into that, again, it is Monday, February 13th, 2023. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Let's talk about it, guys. Yesterday was America's probably only true national holiday where just about everybody is no religion other than violence. But your Super Bowl 50, what was that, 57? LVII, what's that, 57? Okay.
Okay. The biggest bullshit of all bullshits. But go ahead, man. It was bullshit, man.
So you know me, guys. I did not watch the Super Bowl. So, I've been boycotting for about the past 6-7 years, ever since Colin Kaepernick was blackballed from the league. But first of all, I realized like when you don't watch NFL anymore, like how football forward, especially NFL forward people are, right? Because like a lot of people watch college football, but just as a grown man in society, it's not, most people are assuming that you're locked into the NFL. So, people, were you watching the game? You watching the game? Did you see that shit? I'm getting texts like that. I'm like, no, I didn't see that shit. I'm watching World War II documentary. I was watching World War II documentaries all day yesterday.
Wow.
But
that is, you should not say that out loud. You should just keep that in your chest.
I know I like watching Nazis lose and get beat up.
Yeah, so,
No, it was good. It was good.
I was watching birds outside my window. What the fuck's wrong with Pedro? I'm watching World War III documentaries, and they colorized them. Oh my god!
It was in color.
So much blood.
So sorry, I don't have commentary on the game for you guys.
I'll be the commentary on the game.
Give it to us.
I broke down. It was a lot of chicanery and fucktolery. And if you want to, and the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm not saying that everything is a conspiracy, but there was some very suspect calls that I believe that gave the game to the Kansas City Chiefs. If you look at the score, it was a very close game. It was a tight game, but there was some fuckery that went on that gave the Kansas City Chiefs the win. And I think it's also, this is my conspiracy Oliver Stone hat. I think that the one brother, since it was the first time two black quarterbacks were in the Super Bowl against each other, the one brother was a little too black, too strong, too strong for Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
And they felt like Jalen was a little too black, too strong, with too many women around him handling his business. So what they did is they gave it to the other one that is like a mirror of me, the light-skinned dude. What's his name again?
Patrick Mahomes.
Is that his name? Patrick Mahomes. They gave it to him because he's more digestible to the white media. Assalamu alaikum.
And Patrick has one already. This is his second one.
And he lost one too.
As far as I know, it doesn't. I haven't heard of any other big white conspiracies against these brothers, Shane. So you're enlightening us right now. Facts matter. But I did hear a lot of complaints about reffing, especially, and I just saw it a little while ago. One of the last plays where a pass interference was called against a Philadelphia Eagle defensive back. Now, from what I saw, it wasn't an egregious hold, but there was a tugging of the jersey. It seemed to affect the receiver's route. And most importantly, for all you Philly fans out there who want to yell conspiracy or do whatever, your own man, the DB who committed the foul or who the holding was called against, he said, I held his jersey. I just didn't think the ref was going to call it. So if he can admit his mistake, go ahead and live with it. Shit happens. Breezy says there were at least two bad calls that we're doing over here. Breezy sounds like a Philly fan. Sexy Puerto Rican says Philly should have won. Woo! If only that counted in sports, baby. I mean, Michigan should have been the national champs. God damn.
Oh wow!
But
wow! Did you just say that out loud? Yeah, you did.
I mean, I'm talking in the world of shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I as a sports fan, as a football fan, might not be an NFL fan, but I can just by looking at the score appreciate that it was a close game. And when you get all the way through a season and you get to the championship, and you then ordered 82 pounds of wings, and you got people over your house, and half of them you don't even know. You want to at least have the game be good, right? You want it to be exciting. You want it to be close. Nobody wants to see some blowout in the Super Bowl. So, congratulations on that. Now, it seems to me that the biggest thing that people were talking about game-wise, other than the game itself, is as usual, either the commercials, but in this case, I've heard a lot of halftime show jibber jabber, mostly surrounded around implications of Rihanna's second impregnation. Many people seem to think she was pregnant. I heard some complaints about the performance. Maybe she was a little subdued. Some people thought it was fire. Some people thought it was whack. Did you happen to watch that thing?
I thought it was wacka like it. And I like Rihanna, but yeah, this shit right here, but these little Stay Puft men and the red and stop it. And she looked like she was on Quaaludes, and it wasn't the most exciting one. It was bullshit and bogus, and that's it. And I like Rihanna. I'd get Rihanna pregnant. I get Rihanna's mama pregnant. I get Rihanna's whole lineage pregnant. Every woman that's in the family, I drop one in every single one of them. But I'm gonna tell you right now, she could have did a better performance. Yeah, she hadn't performed in a long time. She shouldn't have been the motherfucker they used. They just use somebody that's fire. I'm gonna keep the ones real that killed it. Beyonce killed it. Bruno Mars killed it. Prince, #1 voted one, killed it. Michael Jackson to a point, but I don't like Michael Jackson. Plus, his nose fell off 4 times. I'm saying like most of them are fire, but this wasn't fire. This was charcoal briquette.
Now, I'm a fan of Riri myself, and I found her to be a sweet person and a huge talent. I've met her a couple times, and she's a huge talent.
I saw her
and again, I didn't watch the show at all, so I have no commentary on it. I mean, get your bag, girl. And fuck it. If she is pregnant, or maybe she did mail one in, fuck it. She done worked hard for a long time. Get your check, girl, and fuck the NFL.
Pedro,
you don't owe them shit.
Really, Pedro?
Hey, you fuck the NFL, man. Shit, get that money and get the fuck out. If I were them, I would have went out there and been like, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star," and then bounce.
Man, are you crazy?
Yeah, I am. But I don't think that has anything to do with this.
You're supposed to. The Super Bowl is when you're supposed to bring your A game, your A game. And if she wasn't ready, or people said, "Well, she's pregnant," and if she's pregnant, she did. I don't give a fuck.
And first of all, nobody knows that she's pregnant. Motherfuckers are just looking at a little.
She might be fat. I'm fat. She might be fat. I know I give her this fat dick.
Okay. All right. There you go. Give it to her now. Sexy
only
Puerto
one.
Rican
Look,
said
Treehead saw it. Yeah.
Dre and Snoop did it last year. Treehead said it was nothing spectacular. All right, well, hey, you win some and dim some, you lose. I guess I don't know. But yeah, I haven't heard. I've been hearing more complaints about the halftime show than endorsements of it. So I guess the people have spoken. But that being said,
Hold
who gives
up.
a shit? Let Rihanna get paid.
I'm not an Eagles fan, but I was pulling for them because I like how Jalen plays.
All right. Well, sorry that didn't go your way for the day.
And yes, Prince killed it. If you look at all of their halftime shows, no one could touch it. It seemed like some old otherworldly
Hands up.
shit where you're playing Purple Rain and it motherfucking starts to rain. That's some little tiny light skinned warlock shit.
Yeah, the gods showed up for that one.
Yeah, but I mean, but the complaints about her, at least from what I saw, no, don't get. Ooh, yeah, Rihanna, she get it. But also people said it was Satan worship because of all the red. I'm like, well, that was religious people, and religious people are bonkers anyway. But what does red have to do with? Because red is associated with the devil. Like, is that why if she wears red?
Like, you think the devil is in hell with like a red outfit on? Like, yes, bitch, slay, yes.
Exactly. I mean, it's just
Oh
dumb.
God.
It's just dumb. It's more dumb stuff. But that is one out of the things they said that she was part of the devil's agenda.
I mean, the devil is also associated with like fire. I'm like, what, have you stopped cooking? Like, you don't heat your house anymore because it's the devil's flame? Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys. No. All right. Well, freeze
You
to
said
death.
no. You say
Hope
no.
you live in Alaska.
But I mean, but that's not the only thing. Is some of the people's complaints and where they came from and how they tie in the politics. Like, Trump was saying she's no talent without the stylish. She's a no talent bum and all this other stuff. And Trump got some nerve. Without your daddy's money, you little set halftime bitch, you wouldn't have made half the money you made, and you still squandered that because you went bankrupt. What is it, 6 times? You fucking loser. You're twice impeached. You twice impeached, lost twice, caused the midterms to be a fucking wash more than you thought it would be. And you think that you're a winner? Your steak fucking company, doo-doo. Your airplane company, doo-doo. Your university, not only doo-doo, but you got sued because you fucking were corrupt as shit and had to pay $25 million to the people in settlement. Trump is not no fucking winner. So for anybody,
your septic tank business, doo-doo.
Doo-doo. All right. All of the stuff that he's done, other than The Apprentice, which he didn't create, it was actually something that they just plugged him into. And because people are such fucking sheeple, they followed these lemmings, you fucking lemmings. And some of these black artists are lemmings. And I think Pedro got a little footage of the lemmings.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna say that for our motherfucker say what specifically. Okay. But and we'll transition in 1 second. But Treehead said white people are very upset about the halftime show, complaining about the sexuality. Yeah, they'd rather their kids get it from TV and movies, I guess, rather than a 13-minute halftime show.
They're more into guns.
Well, I mean, there's so much free porn available nowadays. I'm like, listen, y'all, Rihanna ain't gonna do nothing on that stage that a good old double penetration of your stepmom video won't. You know what I mean? Like,
wow. Pedro, that got out of line. That escalated quickly.
I mean, if Rihanna's your problem, America, I need you to understand that your sons and daughters right now are doing a search for, I don't know, bondage bukkake.
Wow.
Or wait,
hold up. Say that one again. No, I need
it. Bondage bukkake. Yeah. So I doubt that there's too many things that could happen at a halftime show that aren't already happening in these streets.
She grabbed her crotch. Very upsetting, apparently.
Michael Jackson's entire career was made from not just crotch grabbing, but I mean extreme. Like the nigga did this move. Like That's a mic move.
Yeah,
Just,
but
by the way, that was crotch cam, y'all. It's a new feature
right.
on Savage AF.
And
Crotch cam.
if that don't get us flagged, nothing will. Listen,
Hey,
I just think that a lot of this stuff that they complained about the Super Bowl was not necessarily the game, because the game was a good game, but some of the calls suspect as fuck, that gave the win to the Kansas City Chiefs. Some of the agenda, one of the number one commercials was The Flash, which was the trailer for The Flash, which actually looked incredibly good. I got to give
is
them
it the
props to
same?
them.
Is the same guy still in it?
Same guy.
Okay.
Creepy.
Yeah, even though he like goes around and beats people,
beats up women and shit.
He gets
It's
drunk
like,
and fucking
yeah,
kicks
he's
babies.
like,
and stuff.
he's like, I'm gay, so I can beat a woman up. No, you're still a man. I think that and the Cocaine Bear.
Hilarious.
Well,
I was seriously hoping somebody was joking when they told me that, and then I
no, they're doing cocaine. Cocaine
They
Bear's
did it.
coming out, and then after that, Cocaine Shark, because 2.5 tons of cocaine has been dumped in the ocean, and sharks swim in the ocean. So that means the shark got a hold of the cocaine.
Snort.
Snorted it. So now that the shark snorted it, it's a killing spree like no other. But the thing that
the last thing you need is a shark at your door, like, give me another hit, motherfucker. No more line.
I suck your dick if you let me.
We're good.
I know what you do. You're gonna bite my dick, shark. I know your tricks. I know your tricks, shark. But no, seriously. I know y'all think I'm bullshitting. So because a lot of people think I was bullshitting. It's called Cocaine Bear.
Well, maybe this is why Philly lost yesterday, because they were the Cocaine Eagles.
Oh, you know what, Damani. You know enough. You know what, Damani. You know what your feet stink, and you don't love your baby Jesus. And it becomes a little 8-pound, 7-ounce baby Jesus. All right. And if you don't chew big red gum, fuck you,
motherfucker. All right, man. So we'll stay within the Super Bowl, and Shang hinted at it, but
sorry.
A video came across my feed just moments ago before we started the show, and literally I said,
"Motherfucker, say what? Yeah, motherfucker, say what? Say yeah."
Really?
I'm just gonna give y'all the video up front, and then we'll talk about it. Let's go.
Man, Uncle Trump say that garbage, man.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna run it one more time, just real quick, just so y'all can hear it now, and give you some context this time. This is Kodak Black, the rapper. Kodak Black at the Super Bowl.
You know what? Say that loosely when you say Kodak Black rapper.
He's a
fuck out of here.
An urban music artist.
Okay.
Kodak Black at the Super Bowl, endorsing or advertising, promoting Trumpty Dumpty's criticism of Rihanna's halftime show while it's going on. Let's just give it to y'all one more time.
Man, Uncle Trump say that garbage, man.
Now, again, I didn't watch the halftime show. I didn't watch the game. Big up Rihanna. I don't really care about the performance. Girl, get your money. I'm highly concerned, though, that this dude, Kodak Black, who, by the way, looks like he is the perennial winner of the Uglier Than Lil Wayne contest. This nigga said, Uncle Trump said. And I'm like, motherfucker, say what? Uncle who?
Yeah.
Uncle who?
Number one, again, I just want to say, Rihanna, I love you. Don't let them get you down. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Rihanna. If you need me, I'm here. Fuck them. But no, I think that this is a prime example of one. A lot of rappers are ignorant as fuck. The fact that he said Donald Trump is Uncle Trump shows you that some of the fucking propaganda from the right side, it infiltrates dumb niggas' minds, and
Well,
he's one of them.
Well, this is actually even more sort of insidious coonery or sellout ship. So Angel loved the halftime show. Okay, girl, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? When she love is in big block letters, so that's true love, right? So Damani Jones brings it up. So this is direct coonery, right? Damani says, didn't Trump get him out on a pardon? So that's what this is about. And I found that out because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know that either. But I made the comment Uncle Trump on because I originally saw that clip on Farrah Gray's IG, right? And I put Uncle Trump and Farrah Gray pinned it. And then somebody replied and was like, you know, Trump got him out of prison. And I'm like, yeah. Or do you mean just he bought him a slave? bought him a house Negro? Because I don't know what Kodak Black did or whatever. I don't even know the circumstances around the pardon. But I know that he pardoned Kodak Black. I know that Trumpty Dumpty pardoned Lil Wayne. And all these niggas cuddle up to him now. I'm like, fuck it, you got your pardon. I'd have been like, oh, thanks for the pardon. Fuck you!
Yeah.
Been the fuck out of there, dog. Like,
but guess what though?
This is Dancing for Massa if I ever
right.
heard it.
This is right. I mean, I know y'all heard the music in the background, and that was blaring over the tap dance shoes he was wearing. Tappity tap. And I know you couldn't see the bottom half of him, but trust and believe he was hand boning. He's a fucking coon cage ass nigga, and there's a plethora of coon cage ass niggas that they just fall in line. And I know he pardoned him, but like you said, you're out now. Why are you still coddling the orange Cheetos balls? Because you're an orange Cheeto ball, covered her.
Well, and you got to understand that, it's not like Trump poured over your case and was like, oh, this guy was done wrong or whatever. No. He's like, oh, look, I could buy a rapper.
Yep.
With just
I got a nigga rapper.
And then we'll send the monkey out to the, what do they call it? The ghetto? Yeah, we'll send the monkey to the ghetto and he'll get me more monkeys.
Give him the little tambourines and let him.
Yeah. Let me see. Treehead said, ain't Kodak Black the same dude that kisses his mom in the mouth and grabs her ass?
Yes, that's the creep.
I don't know.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Is that
he
okay?
acts like he wants to fuck his mom, and there's a very good chance he did.
So I don't know a lot about Kodak Black. What I do know is that like people like Kendrick fuck with him. I've heard commentary on IG and other clips and shit where dudes are like, on the low, Kodak Black, he one of the baddest, he one of the greatest. Kodak Black, and they would like compare him to like some, more what we would consider to be classic rappers. And I was like, really? I got one of his songs in here, Lockjaw. I think it's about being on drugs and your jaw locking up, but didn't seem to be too profound a song, just kind of like the beat.
He's not profound or prolific.
And French Montana's on it, but
he's none of that. The bottom line is sometimes motherfuckers want to give props to hood niggas. That's real. Now, don't get me wrong. He about that life. I'll give him that. He is about that. I'm not even giving him that. I'm sick of giving black people props for negative fucking imagery. It's like negative shit. Yeah, it's like, yo, man, that nigga went to jail 4 times, man. He's a real one. No, you're a real stupid one. And apparently you're not a real crafty because you get real at getting caught. You fucking idiots. And the first person that you diss or you go after, and I'm going after you because you are a negative image of us as a people. So I can say that about you. But the bottom line is Rihanna, whether I liked it or not, and I see some people loved it, I didn't think it was the best because I have such a high bar. Just like me and Pedro were at a comedy club last night, and every time I felt like, and I'm not saying that me and Pedro, because we disagree on some shit, and I like the nigga wear a lot of pastels. Right there, I go, and I wear black. So
lavender,
right,
nigga.
So lavender because it attracts the ladies. I know what you do. It's called peacocking. The point is,
pass me a chip, Pimp.
No, but I'm saying it is we both were watching this comics, and we kept looking over each other like. So laughter ain't really what we going for no more.
I don't think so.
Pedro, watching the show, actually said, "When you gonna tell some fucking jokes?" And I was like, "Oh, shots fired! You didn't even hesitate." You're like, so.
Hey.
I mean,
oh wait, let me see. I want to show this. Damani says, "I just think Kodak looking at it as forever in your debt. Appreciated Big Unk situation." No, I get the sentiment, D Jones, but you can't be like, "Hey, big up to my pussy grabbing, racist ass, riot, riot starting, insurrectionist uncle for getting me out of jail." It's like,
yeah, it's
okay, I get he did you a favor, bro, but he also almost wrecked the country,
right?
So,
yeah,
and is still trying to. So, I'm sure I don't know that you need to be giving him props anymore.
Yeah, you don't
or
need
calling
to give
him
props
uncle.
anymore. Yeah, go back to Coney Island. Fuck out of here, you coon cage ass bitch. And I'm not gonna say that in front of you because I'm old, but the young me would have beat the brakes off you, hand to hand. I'd have beat the brakes off you, dragged you in front of your mother, and made you kiss her in the mouth again. Just because. Yeah, how about that?
Because he likes kissing his mother.
Yeah, like
hey,
kissing your mother. You know what else? Your mother like kissing me right on my. No, I'm not gonna say that. Listen,
Angel says he's the same dude Kodak Black is, who shot his shot at Lauren London a day or two after Nipsey.
Yeah, he's an ignorant motherfucker, man. But
wow,
I get
bro.
it. And if anybody,
you can't show up at the funeral like, damn, you look good.
You come, yeah,
to the widow and shit.
Yeah. So, yo, what you gonna do with those blood stained clothes?
Black girl.
You give them to me? Like, come on. It's just, it's part of the lexicon of these. Maybe he was saying it to be controversial. I don't know. And I'm sorry I threatened him. I don't know the dude like that, but I do know some of his work. His work is not that profound. It's the same old nigga shit to me. But unfortunately, our people are in a downward decline of taste. And if you look at the artists from before and the artists now, we were at a club last night listening to classic music. And the level of funk, the level of creativity, the level of just talent ooze from the music. Whereas I don't believe when you hear a Kodak Black, you go, this oozes of talent. It oozes of buying into the same degrading shit that we always do. That's what it does. It buys.
Like I don't know a lot of his music. Maybe I've heard songs and didn't know it was him. I don't know, but once you get out there, Uncle Trumping, once you are Uncle Tom for Uncle Trump, yeah, I'm done. But Trieste said America celebrates clowns now, so sounds about right. Twana, I see you in the building, Miss Pink the Enigma. I see it. So yeah, man, that was my motherfucking say what today is, to watch these niggas, rappers, supposed to be street ass niggas or whatever they supposed to be nowadays. I don't know. Calling Donald Trump uncle.
But you know what though?
Donald Trump, that's not what Unc is for.
But it's not just. I'm gonna say this before we go into. We got time. I just want to say this: the fact that he does that for everyone like him, there are white congressmen, 10 of them that suck up to the Cheetos, orange Cheeto cunt sticks, small, insignificant ball sack. So there's a lot of white people. I think that it was still, I think it's 36% that still think Trump is president, that they think Trump was the best president ever, even though he got the largest deficit in fucking centuries. Just crazy. All of this negative shit he's done, they don't see it as negative. They see it as positive. And they see it as punking the libs. And, the fact that he would call women of color, go back to your country, even though one of them's from Indiana, the other one's from New York. It's like they let him go with all of this bullshit. And this is just one little niglet. And there's a bunch of other nigglets that are like him that do this shit, but there's so much more white people. Watch, what's my man's name that's on the Daily Show when he's interviewing Trump supporters?
Jordan Klepper.
Jordan Klepper. The level of frightening stupidity and delusion.
Nuttery, man.
It is just amazing. So
Rogers,
fuck him, but while we're gonna say it, fuck all of them too. Just like those 5 black cops, fuck them, but fuck the other 1,500 white cops that did dirt too. We're gonna have a whole tent of fuck them. It can't be just one little tiny tent. We gotta have a big tent that covers all of them.
The fuck them party is a big tent party.
It's a big tent party.
All are welcome.
And now Black is part of it.
Roger Stacker, yes, he's an Uncle Tom. Yes, Damani, that's not what Unc is for, bro. Unc is for like your mother's brothers.
Or somebody cool.
Or like, the older gentleman who's helped raise you or some shit like that. Unc ain't just for, Unc is not for crackers. I'm sorry. Let me say, AJ Fitz said, late, just put an alternator in my ladies ish. Have y'all talked about another balloon shot down? No, we haven't. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow, AJ. We clowned on the Super Bowl a little bit. We were clowning Kodak Black for calling Donald Trump uncle. He calls him Uncle Trump. Thanks WDMA for catching us on Zoe on the Zoe show. We appreciate that. Zoe what show? All right, so here we go, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna keep it pushing, and then
be rolling through, like,
yep. And as we do it, we're gonna do a little something. I thought you were trying to say something. I know you were trying to keep the video. I was like, what?
It's gonna be rolling through and then my fingers like that.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That's gonna cost us. He has that trademark, right?
What?
That dude has that phrase trademark.
Too late.
You gotta yell something else like, let's get ready for Ruffles, and then pull out some potato chips. Let's get ready. All right, man. So we're going from Uncle Trump to, I don't know. And it's a hard one for me to say, but
I disagree with you on this one, but go ahead.
Potentially an Uncle Tom.
No, stop.
Hey, man, we don't know. I know he's your boy.
He's my boy.
Big DJ and all Jamaican brethren. Barn for the UK.
You know what? You're wrong, man. But go ahead, man.
The barn for the UK.
Jamaican, by the way, he's African. But go ahead.
All right, so I just want to know what y'all think about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say British nigga, please.
Whoa, man! Out of line. Foul on the play. Go ahead.
And ladies, I know you love him. For a minute, we thought he was going to be the first black Bond, but your boy Idris Elba has recently come out and said that he no longer calls himself a black actor because it's put his career in a box. I'm assuming a black box. Idris Elba says, and these are quotes, I'm getting this from theroot.com. Of course, I'm a member of the black community. You say a prominent one. But when I go to America, I'm a prominent member of the British community. Oh, UK's in the house. If we spend half the time not talking about the differences, but the similarities between us, the entire planet will have a shift in the way we deal with each other. Nigga, what?
Go ahead, man. I agree.
He goes on, he says, as humans, we are obsessed with race. And that obsession can really hinder people's aspirations, hinder people's growth. Racism should be a topic for discussion, sure. Racism is very real. But from my perspective, it's only as powerful as you allow it to be. I stopped describing myself as a black actor when I realized it put me in a box. We've got to grow. We've got to. Our skin is no more than that. It's just skin. Rant over. Nigga, we didn't make up race. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I hate this stuff when they're like, people, we talk about race too much. Why does everybody talk about race? Nigga, why did white people invent race? Because you're right, skin is just skin. It's not a natural construct. It also ain't something that black people created or perpetuate. This is a European construct.
Wait a minute.
They created a hierarchy and put themselves on top, and they've done everything. done everything globally to push that narrative. And now what? We talk about race too much? You don't want to be boxed into a black box? Nigga, who is you talking to? Nigga, what? I'm sorry, dog. Like this gets under my skin.
Wait a minute. All right. I think you're a little bit out of line. I like Idris Elba, and I think he's a great performer. But why do we talk about race so much? Because race is a factor in the eyes of our Caucasian brothers and sisters. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just trying to say, what the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? Like, seriously, like, and I do understand the nuance of words, right? He says he doesn't want to call himself a black actor, so he's not saying I don't think I'm black anymore, or I don't want people to think I'm black like that. You know, I see what he's saying. Like he doesn't want his career. He doesn't want to be considered a black actor. He just wants to be considered an actor. Too fucking bad, homie. Guess what these casting directors and motherfucking directors and producers think of your black ass. They don't think this white guy's sure got a tan. They think of you as black. You're gonna be thought of as like it's not, and it's and I don't. I'm just wondering who's the we he's talking about. Like as humans, we are obsessed with race. No, white people are obsessed with race. It's not us, nigga. It's really not.
Right now, wait a minute. Step in time. You can't have your cake unless you eat the pudding. No, I agree with you from that standpoint. And I understand he's not the only black actor that said that. The dude that plays Falcon, he says something similar to that. Is
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, Anthony Mackie said that. Morgan Freeman said that. No, you're black. You're black all day. You're black all day. You can't take it off. Whereas you can take off makeup, you can take off all of the other things that are attributes of acting, but you can't take off your blackness. And when they cast you, trust and believe, you're black. The reason he's not the Black Bond is because they said it would look pretty, conspicuous if we knew we were looking for somebody. It was a secret agent, and he goes, that's the nigga over there. That's him right there.
Well, 007 is black now, right? Like,
but a woman, but it
Lashana Lynch.
Yeah, it's going to take the L of all L's.
Breezy said being a black actor got him the role on The Wire. Hello. WDMA says if you don't want to be a black actor, tell him to audition as a white actor. Yeah, like nigga, go out for the role of Theodore Roosevelt when they do a biopic on him.
Yeah, see what happens.
I want you to play.
I had a good read, and I don't understand why I didn't get that film. I did.
He's like Idris Elba as J. Edgar Hoover this fall.
Right.
Like what the fuck?
Walk tall and carry a big stick. Right.
Dude,
right.
It's the way it goes.
Like, all right. I just want to speak to the Idris Elba fans. I'm an Idris Elba fan, and not only that, I'm a friend of his. I actually have his phone number in my phone. I congratulated him when he got nominated. But I want you to know
Idris Elba as Brigham Young in the story of the Mormons. Like what?
I think he's being a fucktard, and I think that the fuckery that's coming out of his mouth is bollocks, and I just don't understand. I'm
still a fan. I don't look at this as him trying to renounce his blackness again. I do understand the nuance of what he's saying, but I think that's a futile conversation for black people to have. Like for a black person to be like, why do we talk about race so much? We're so obsessed with race. Man, niggas ain't obsessed with race. Niggas just want to go to the store, dog.
And
when we get followed, when we get pulled over because of the color of our skin, is that our obsession? Is that black people obsession? Being obsessed? Right. So black people are not obsessed with race. Well, we might be concerned about the effects of racism, but black people are not obsessed.
If you want to know,
I don't. I don't buy that.
The white power structure is obsessed with race because that way they know they can absolutely push down someone, and even if they don't have the same talent. Like, let me tell you something. In our business, when I say that the levels of white mediocrity is frightening, and yet they still feel they're better than us, and they're not. Okay, they're just not. But guess what? Him saying that will actually curry him favor with some people. There will be some people go, Yeah, I mean, I'll say that.
Well, I hope he knows that curry is from India and the
Right.
islands and not from
Yeah.
Europe, nigga. So
Yeah, he's gonna,
if you're trying to curry a favor and
but,
make sure it's a
but the
curry goat,
conversations, I'm just gonna say it might be a misconception because I've, he used to be a DJ at the comedy clubs, used to hang out at the comedy clubs in New York. He is a real down motherfucker. I'm not gonna say he's not. So maybe some of the success he's having now since the time I met him, it's changed. It's changed because I have seen people change. And Jamie Foxx does a thing about it. I'm giving props to Jamie because Jamie's incredibly, frighteningly talented. He said when black people get famous, they get a British accent out of the blue. So I like to thank the people who helped me get out of Compton and the niggas that were down with me. I'm
to
down
all
for
my
all
homies in Detroit.
Ross, exactly. So I mean, but yeah, the obsession of racism is not our problem; it's their problem. That's why sometimes when white people talk about championing us, I say, "Well, motherfucker, go talk to your cohorts. You the one that needs to stomp this out as much as we do. We just trying to get past through the day without stabbing one of you motherfuckers in the forehead with a fork. That's how my day is. Last night I was having an episode. I had to step back a minute because I was like, "You gonna put this corny, ugh." I was having, but I didn't show it that much. But I was feeling it. I was inside going, "These motherfuckers, you cornball motherfuckers, get to be mediocre at best, and I'm out here slinging fucking heat, and I still gotta wait and wait and take crumbs. I'm sick of that."
Carolina Boss said maybe he wanted to be in Gods of Egypt. Yeah, he was too black for that. But it just I think that like Jordan Peele or Shane, fuck it, let's do it ourselves. We should just make a movie, a period piece with all black people that has nothing to do with black people. Like let's do George Washington. Let's do a Revolutionary War film with just niggas playing George Washington and Alexander Hamilton and John, and just do it. Like let's make race not matter. And
yes,
then
I cut the cherry tree down.
Here's my thing.
Motherfucker would say something to me.
Idris, if you don't want to be a black actor, then please make your next movie. I want you to play, I don't know, Henry Ford. Play Henry Ford in your next movie, and we'll see who's obsessed with race in this fucking country. Treehead says this, and then I'll pass it to you, Shane, to get us out of here. The more money people get, the more their blackness no longer matters to them. It's like magic, man.
Wow.
Man, watch out now.
Idris Elba plays Bill Clinton.
Yep. Savage AF. That's your Black Pedro popping for today. Shane, get us up out of here.
I want to say something to y'all. First off, I appreciate y'all following the show. I appreciate just checking us out on the Zoe What Show today. Thank you for checking us out on there. Also, make sure you look out for us on multiple different platforms and everything else, including this platform you see scrolling at the bottom. Where's it scrolling at? Tell them, Pedro. You see where it's scrolling.
Right at the bottom of the screen, man. All of our shows are archived there. YouTube.com/T/SavageAF World.
But we need more subscribers. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. The more
we need all y'all.
It makes it a better show for us, and it also helps us get this thing popping even more. So make sure you go and do this. Click the goddamn bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you subscribe, you feel better. Thumbs up always give us a happy smile. And make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro on Instagram. Make sure you follow myself, comedian Shang, on Instagram. I'm closing in on 70,000. I need y'all. Okay, I need y'all to get me over the hump. I'm close. I'm very close. I had a few things hit hard. I need y'all to help me. Also, I just want to say my Shangri today is not angry as it is props. I want to give some props out. It's basically Black History Month, so I want to give y'all a little Black history that y'all might not know about in my Shangri. Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to tell y'all something, okay? This is something I wanted to let y'all know about. A lot of people don't know about, but I'm going to let you know about it if I can get to this goddamn banner. Here we go. There it is. I finally got it. Boom. I just want to say we some bad motherfuckers. Black folks are some bad motherfuckers, and I want to showcase at least once a week before this Black History Month is over some of the bad motherfuckers that we are. Now, some of you might not notice, man, but I'm going to show it to. His name is David Groggins. Anybody hip to David Groggins? David Groggins. All right, I'm going to read some of the thing about it. Retired Chief Petty Officer David Groggins is the only person to ever complete U.S. Army Training Ranger School, U.S. Air Force Tactical Control Party training, and U.S. Navy SEAL training. Individually, each of these training programs are nearly impossible to complete. He not only completed the training, but served honorably, completing numerous combat missions in each capacity. David Groggins is an American hero, and we may never know the true extent of all he's done for this country. All right? Now, David
Breezy JJ has read his book.
David Groggins, not only that, he's inspiring. Look him up. He's an inspiring speaker that gives you so much insight into how to push through all the bad that you have in your life. Very inspiring. Now you got to think he's the only person to ever complete all three of those things, which people say is just like hell on earth, and he's done it. He's done the most pull-ups in the history of a human being. I'm dead serious. You can look it up.
What's his
David
Breezy
Groggins.
JJ's what's his book called? Fuck Around and Find Out. He ain't no joke.
He ain't no joke. He also he's completed 7 marathons.
Nope.
Ready for this? Back to back.
No.
Feet were bleeding. Finished the marathon. He's one of those inspirational characters, that Black characters that I wanted to make sure people know. If you get a chance, check him out. Google him. Check out his speeches on YouTube. David Groggins. He's to complete the shit that he's done, Pedro. The shit that he's done is amazing, and there are people that do know who I'm talking about.
AJ says it's Goggins, no R.
Goggins, I'm sorry, but I said Groggins. My bad, man. Thank you, AJ Fit. I messed up a little bit. All right, and you know,
I mean, for the people, we want them to know.
You know what? I'm human, motherfucker. And let me tell you something. AJ Fit. I apologize for any harsh words I just said just now. Please forgive me, please.
Nah.
No, but Goggins. I messed it up. Thank you. It's Goggins. Go check him out. Go on YouTube. Look at some of his inspiring speeches. Look at some of it. And I'm going to feature every time I can until the end of Black History Month. Black people who have done some amazing things throughout the week. My Shangri won't be a Shangri. It might be the sister that created her own wine company.
Shankspiration.
Shankspiration. I might even change it to Shankspiration.
Shankspirational.
Because Goggins, I can't believe I called him Groggins. I don't know why I said that.
The book I think Breezy JJ says is Can't Hurt Me. No shit. I think it's a super soldier. Goddamn Dolph Lundgren. God damn.
Yeah, he's
that's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. So
there's a part of me that's always kind of wanted to go through Navy SEAL training, just to see. But then you watch some of the videos and you're like, no, I'm good. I don't like being cold and wet.
This motherfucker did it. He did it, and he did all three.
He did Ranger, Air Force Special Training, and Navy SEAL. Yeah, that's a lot.
Nobody's ever done that. And so, and with us, if you look at Black history, for some reason, with us, it's always and never accomplished and never done. If you look at football, even though the Super Bowl was on some fuckery, and I still think that the Philadelphia Eagles, they were given the short end of the staff, which is what I always give women. Heyo. But I think that even football, the most yards, and y'all can look it up. His name is Doug Williams. The most yards in a quarter. Came back and won a Super Bowl. First Black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Most yards in a quarter, like nobody's done it. Not Tom Brady, not Joe Montana. Nobody has done what. And this is a Black quarterback.
He was the first one to win the Super Bowl.
Now, this new one is great because it was from the standpoint, I like the fact there was 2 Black quarterbacks for the first time ever. With us, it's always first time ever. So Goggins, if you get a chance, check out his book. I'm sorry I'm bigging him up so much, but if you saw how he speaks, and I'm saying he's raw dog. Yeah. Pedro, he's raw dog.
Well, a lot of people are are familiar, AJ says I follow him and listen to him when I do cardio and when I work out.
He's very inspiring.
Obviously, it's not holding AJ back. He's a moose wrestler. And AJ also says he goes in his comments, writes down trolls' comments, records them, and listens when he runs. And that's just beast mode.
He's a beast. He is a beast.
Could you imagine if I took our trolls' voices to the gym in my head?
Yeah. So Goggins.
Pedro looks stupid. I'll be like, yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, you gonna see. But I'm gonna let y'all know something. Make sure that you anybody that you see when you post. I post a lot of stuff. I posted it on my Facebook. Anything I want to post about us just absolutely killing it. Make sure you post that because that inspires the next young person. When they see it, they go, God damn. And the people that know me for a long time know I've always been like this. I may have strayed a little bit when I on stage with some of the stuff I do, but not a lot, but just a little bit. But I've always been this way, and I always will be this way. I think that we are some of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. And props to Goggins. Props to Goggins.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's what it is, man. Thank you for that. Inspirational Black History moment there, Shang. Savage AF, man. That's your Shangri for today. That's your show for today. We will be back here tomorrow. It'll be Valentine's Day, so come hang with these two lonely motherfuckers. We'll be right here. Love will be in the air, or maybe just tequila and weed. I don't know.
Probably just
who knows what tomorrow brings.
Probably tequila. But I might start drinking now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I don't get no pussy soon. I swear there gonna be problems, but I tell you that right now. I don't know whose voice that was. It was a mix of couple
AJ Fitz said cold stupid would just make me yawn. I know, bro. He doesn't even have good trolls shit to say. All right, Savage AF, man. We'll be back here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, stay back if you are. Don't be black if you're not. Keep your finger out your goddamn nose.
And happy we shouldn't deserve, but we have it, unfortunately, a Black History Month. We should be Black History all year round. Fuck those.
We should just be history.
We should be history. Bam. That's it. We out.